Our big focus, well, from Riyadh, Dr. Jaishankar is travelling to Germany where he will meet the German foreign minister as well as the leadership and other ministers from the German government in order to review bilateral relations. This will actually be his third bilateral visit to Berlin. And as you know, India and Germany share a robust strategic partnership, with Germany actually being a key trade partner and major FDI source. On the third and final leg of his trip, Dr. Jaishankar will be in Geneva. Mohammed Ghazali is tracking the finer details of Dr. Jaishankar's short Europe touchdown. He joins us live at the moment. Ghazali, take us through the plan of action of the foreign minister's two-day Berlin visit.
See, Parmeshwar, as you rightly mentioned, this trip is very significant because Germany is not our partner in energy or solar alliance, but it is also a very reliant partner when it comes to defense procurement, and is a very important partner in the entire European region. Also, German Chancellor is scheduled to visit India next month. So before his visit, Mr. Jaishankar is there to discuss a gamut of issues of all the bilateral ties related to trade, investment, defense, energy sector, and different other sectors. And also, you see that there is global conflict happening, and many countries have voiced their opinion that perhaps India could be a possible peacemaker when it comes to the conflict in Ukraine, Russia, or even in the West Asia. So considering the changing situation at global level, Mr. Jaishankar's visit is very relevant there. And also it will improve our ties with Germany, as German Chancellor is also supposed to visit India next month. So be it related to the trade sector, be it related to energy sector or our defense procurement sector. All these sectors, all these issues will be under discussion when Mr. Jaishankar touches down or reaches Germany. He will be meeting the foreign minister of Germany, and he's also scheduled to meet and expected to meet the Chancellor of Germany to sort of boost our ties, boost our relations with Germany.
Right, Ghazali, thanks so much for joining us with that crucial update. We will, of course, revert to you for regular updates during Dr. Jaishankar's two-day visit to Berlin. We also have with us, for further clarity, former Ambassador DP Srivastava. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us on the World 24/7. Now, in terms of challenges, sir, Germany has been particularly skeptical about India's trade liberalization measures, essentially batting for more liberal labor regulations. What do you think are some of the challenges in our relationship that are likely to come up during Dr. Jaishankar's touchdown and likely to be addressed as well?
I think the most important thing for us is to recognize that both India and Germany have their own trajectories. There's a convergence, and the convergence is there in terms of technology partnership, in terms of markets, but you cannot ignore the domestic dynamics. So labor relations or labor regulations, this directly impinges on domestic politics. There is very little leeway here. But what can be changed is facilitation in terms of establishing new business, repatriating the profits. Germany is the largest investor in India with total investment of 14 billion. And some of the flagship investments are, Siemens. India, BHEL, Siemens has a 6 decades partnership with BHEL for turbine manufacture. It is, then you have Mercedes, you have Volkswagen, and incidentally, Volkswagen also owns Skoda. So it's an impressive partnership, but there's much potential for growth. If you compare German investment in India with German investment in China, there's a huge difference. So we need to do a lot more work. And I think Germany also realizes that India represents a way forward if they want to de-risk their excessive reliance on Chinese market. And this provides the context for exploring avenues for more cooperation between the two countries.
Well, India and Germany are key trade partners, and Germany is a major FDI source. It's no surprise. But, sir, does the new coalition government that's formed in Germany, do you think it offers an opportunity for India to strengthen the strategic partnership between our two nations? What do you believe is the scope of cooperation?
Well, we do not, I'm an ex-diplomat, so old habits die hard. We do not comment on internal changes, but this will not impact on Germany's stance towards India.
Right.
It is preoccupied, of course, with the events nearer home, particularly Ukraine, and now that there's the migration issue has come to the fore, but Europe has also moved closer to United States. So these domestic and external developments limit Germany's margin of maneuver, but still India represents a middle way where they can talk to us, and there's a lot in common between Indian positions from areas ranging from Gaza to
Right.
to Far East to China.
So also, since more than 20% of German trade is actually conducted in the Indo-Pacific neighborhood, would you say Germany's outlook is of shared responsibility to maintain stability, because both India and Europe's key interests are at stake when it comes to championing a free and open Indo-Pacific?
Well, we have to recognize that China continues to be one of the largest markets for German exports. Yes. And despite the caution voiced by German government, recently the German auto industry doubled up on its investments in China. So that is a boundary condition which we cannot ignore. Germany is also a member of NATO, but NATO's focus remains closer home. So Indo-Pacific is a region where India has a role, and India has partnership with countries like US,
yes,
Japan, and Australia. Germany could play a supporting role, but this will be limited by its continued focus on China.
Well, thank you so much, sir, for joining us on the World 24/7. Always a pleasure to hear your perspective.